What's up everyone, welcome to FilmSpot, and today we will be talking about best upcoming movies. Grab your Pip-Boy and stock up on Radaway! Fallout Season 2 is charging ahead faster than expected. In a surprise update that has fans buzzing, Kyle MacLachlan, aka Hank McLean, Vault 33's overseer and Lucy's dad, just dropped a bombshell. Filming for Season 2 has wrapped. Yep, you heard that right. While most fans assumed the wait would stretch into 2026, MacLachlan revealed in a podcast that production is nearly complete and hinted at a possible release by the end of this year. That's a major W for fans who've been riding the hype since Season 1 exploded onto Prime Video in April 2023 with a jaw-dropping 94% critic score and a loyal 91% from viewers on Rotten Tomatoes. Even better, leaked set photos confirm we're headed straight into New Vegas. The iconic neon-lit wasteland is coming to life, complete with the Tops and Lucky 38. Although the plot is still under wraps, all signs point to a bigger, bolder, and even more chaotic adventure in the wasteland. Strap in, Wanderers! Fallout Season 2 could be hitting your screen as early as Christmas 2025. This one's for you, kaiju fans. Godzilla Minus One is officially getting a direct sequel, and it's going to be bigger, darker, and even more ambitious. Director Takashi Yamazaki is back at the helm, and thanks to a fresh report from Bloomberg Japan, we now know Toho isn't just making another monster movie, they're building an empire. Japan is investing a jaw-dropping 120 billion yen, about $800 million, over the next 3 years to globalize its film and anime industry. A cool 15 billion yen of that is going straight into the Godzilla strategy, which includes new games, merch, attractions, and yes, the highly anticipated follow-up to the Oscar-winning Godzilla Minus One. Yamazaki has confirmed that the storyboards and script are already in motion, with a much larger budget approved by Toho this time around. With the first film earning $116 million and an Academy Award for Best Visual Effects, expectations are sky high. Starring Ryunosuke Yamiki and Sakura Ando, the sequel will pick up after Shikishima and Noriko's emotional reunion, and fans are dying to know what that eerie black infection on her neck really means. Godzilla Minus One 2 is coming, and it's about to shake the world. Forget flying carpets and magic lamps, Aladdin is taking a full-blown dive into nightmare fuel. Just announced via Deadline, Aladdin the Monkey's Paw is a dark, supernatural reimagining of the classic tale, and it's shaping up to be one of the most chilling fairy tale flips yet. Directed by and starring Terrifier 3's Bradley Stryker, the film follows a modern-day Londoner who inherits an ancient monkey's paw said to grant wishes. But with every desire comes a soul-crushing curse. As the darkness spreads and bodies drop, Aladdin must face off against a malevolent force that feeds on human greed. Backed by Empire Studios, Every Entertainment, and Eighth Law Pictures, the film also stars Nick Sagar, Ricky Norwood, and Montana Manning, with a script by Charlie McDougall. Expect a haunting atmosphere, gut-punch horror, and a fresh mythos built around one of the world's most iconic cautionary legends. Stryker calls it fun and diabolical, while McDougall promises a story that haunts long after the credits roll. With Aladdin now in the public domain, this twisted take is completely legal and completely unhinged. Stay tuned, the paw is coming. Get ready to see Spider-Man like you've never seen him before. Nicolas Cage is officially stepping into the trenchcoat of Spider-Noir, a live-action series set to debut on MGM Plus in early 2026, with a global rollout on Prime Video soon after. Cage, who voiced the fan-favorite character in Into the Spider-Verse, now brings the shadowy hero to life in the flesh, playing a brooding, aging private eye in 1930s New York who must confront his forgotten past as the city's lone superhero. Think noir detective drama meets gritty superhero tale, wrapped in a stylized alternate timeline. The 8-episode series, developed by Oren Uziel and Steve Lightfoot for Sony and Amazon MGM Studios, boasts a stellar cast: Luke Haas, Lamorne Morris, Brendan Gleeson, Lee Jun Lee, Jack Huston, and Abraham Popula. There are even rumors the show may be released in both color and black and white for that extra vintage flair. Originating from Marvel's Earth 90214, Spider-Man Noir has been captivating comic fans since 2009. With production now wrapped and excitement building, Spider-Noir is shaping up to be a moody, stylish, and unforgettable addition to the Spider-Verse. The web slinger is back, but not where you'd expect him. According to trusted insider Jeff Snyder, Tom Holland's next outing as Peter Parker is officially titled Spider-Man Brand New Day, and it's dropping a major MCU twist. The film will take place at the exact same time as Avengers Doomsday. Revealed on the Hot Mic podcast, Snyder claims the two films unfold simultaneously, concurrently, within the timeline, marking a bold first for Marvel. While Marvel films have overlapped in snippets before, this would be the first time two full-length blockbusters run in parallel. But don't expect Spider-Man to swing into Doomsday. Holland is currently filming The Odyssey with Christopher Nolan, which may explain his absence, both on and off screen. Instead, Brand New Day will pick up after the heartbreaking ending of No Way Home, exploring Peter's isolated new life as the world forgets who he is. Rumors are swirling about potential villains like Mr. Negative, possible Battleworld teases, and multiverse fallout still haunting Peter. Set for release on July 31st, 2026, Spider-Man Brand New Day could be Marvel's most emotionally grounded and timeline-bending chapter yet. Sonic isn't slowing down anytime soon. After racing past the $1 billion mark at the box office with 3 hit films and a 4th slated for 2027, Paramount is now plotting something even bigger, a full-blown Sonic cinematic universe. According to a new report from The Wrap, Paramount is exploring multiple spin-off films, expanding beyond the core Sonic saga. While no titles are confirmed, all signs point to Shadow the Hedgehog taking the spotlight, especially after Sonic the Hedgehog 3's explosive post-credits scene teased his debut. But Shadow isn't the only contender. Tails, Sonic's loyal two-tailed sidekick, could be next. Voice actress Colleen O'Shaughnessy recently told Comic Book that she'd love to star in a Tails-centric movie, even hinting at the potential for an origin story. Meanwhile, Knuckles just wrapped a solo Paramount Plus series with Idris Elba back in the role. Whether that evolves into a second season or a full-length film, fans are eager for more, and maybe even appearances from deep-cut favorites like Team Chaotix. With dozens of beloved characters still untapped, Paramount is poised to turn Sonic into one of the most expansive video game franchises in Hollywood. The Deadly Game is back, and this time it's more star-studded than ever. Ready or Not, Here I Come, the highly anticipated sequel to 2019's breakout horror comedy Ready or Not, has just revealed its full cast, and fans of the genre are eating well. Samara Weaving returns as the blood-soaked bride who survived one of the wildest wedding nights in cinema history, and she's now joined by Catherine Newton, Sarah Michelle Gellar, Elijah Wood, Kevin Durant, Sean Hatosy, Nestor Carbonell, and even filmmaker David Cronenberg in a mysterious role. Back in the director's chairs are Matt Bettinelli-Olpin and Tyler Gillette, the duo behind Scream and Scream 6, returning under their Radio Silence banner. Filming kicked off April 21st in Toronto with a script by Ready or Not scribe Guy Busick and R. Christopher Murphy. With Gellar returning to her horror roots and Wood fresh from Yellow Jackets and The Monkey, this sequel promises a stacked lineup and next-level mayhem. Searchlight is backing the project with the original producing team intact. With the first film a surprise box office smash, Ready or Not, Here I Come is shaping up to be a bloody good time. Marvel Studios has officially kicked off filming on Avengers Doomsday, and early reports suggest we're diving deep into mutant territory. According to insider MTTSH, production is currently taking place on a practical set designed to replicate the iconic X-Mansion, home of the Xavier Institute. But this isn't a peaceful return. The beloved school for mutants is reportedly under attack. While no set photos have leaked yet, speculation is already swirling thanks to the confirmed return of Patrick Stewart, Ian McKellen, Rebecca Romijn, and James Marsden, along with Alan Cumming, Kelsey Grammer, and Channing Tatum, fresh off his debut as Gambit in Deadpool and Wolverine. Adding to the mystery, the actor chairs on set list only names, not character roles, fueling theories that the original X-Men cast may not be reprising their classic roles at all, and could be playing multiversal variants or entirely new characters. Tatum cheekily told Extra, "All I was guaranteed was a chair," hinting that even he doesn't know his full role yet. With volcanic craters spotted on set and the Russo brothers returning to direct after Endgame, Avengers Doomsday is shaping up to be a multiverse-shattering event when it hits theaters on May 1st, 2026. Netflix just dropped a thrilling update. The Old Guard 2 is officially locked in for a July 2nd release, and the first batch of new images is here to crank up the hype. Charlize Theron is back as Andy, battle axe in hand, and she's bringing the same fierce energy fans fell in love with in the 2020 hit. Directed this time by Victoria Mahoney, the sequel reunites the powerhouse cast, including Chiwetel Ejiofor, Kiki Lane, and Matthias Schoenaerts. The new photos tease a dark, intense journey ahead. Now grappling with her lost immortality, Andy faces a chilling new enemy brewing for thousands of years. One image even shows her stalking through an eerie underground tunnel, stepping past fallen soldiers, hinting that the fight is about to get even grittier. Fans can breathe a sigh of relief. The franchise's signature mix of ancient weaponry and modern warfare is still very much alive. The Old Guard's original run earned a strong 80% on Rotten Tomatoes, and all signs point to the sequel pushing the story and the stakes even higher. Get ready, The Old Guard 2 promises to be an unstoppable force. Big news from Panem, Lionsgate just revealed major casting updates for The Hunger Games: Sunrise on the Reaping, and the excitement is off the charts. McKenna Grace is set to play Maisily Donner, District 12's fiery tribute, alongside a young Haymitch Abernathy, who will be portrayed by rising star Joseph Zada. Joining them is Whitney Peak as Lenore Dove Baird, Haymitch's girlfriend, adding even more emotional depth to this powerful prequel. Directed by franchise veteran Francis Lawrence, Sunrise on the Reaping takes us back 24 years before Katniss' story, diving into the brutal 50th Hunger Games, the infamous second quarter quell, where twice the usual number of tributes are thrown into the arena. With 48 kids fighting for survival and a deadly twist waiting, Haymitch's story is about to unfold like never before. Fans can expect a deeply emotional journey, with Lionsgate execs already praising the cast's heart, depth, and fire. Grace, Zada, and Peak each bring serious star power. Fresh off big projects like Ghostbusters Afterlife and Gossip Girl, Sunrise on the Reaping hits theaters November 20th, 2026, and it's shaping up to be an unforgettable chapter in the Hunger Games legacy. Get ready for more blood, grit, and Nazi-killing mayhem. Sisu 2 is officially charging into theaters on November 21st. Sony Pictures Screen Gems just announced the sequel, and even better, it's already wrapped filming, flying under the radar until now. Writer-director Jalmari Helander is back, and so is Jorma Tommila as Atami Korpi, the unstoppable gold-hunting ex-commando who showed us all the true meaning of Sisu in the first film. While plot details are still locked away, if it's anything like the original, expect a brutal, non-stop action ride set against the stark, haunting beauty of World War II-era Finland. The first Sisu became a global hit, pulling in $14.3 million on a modest $6 million budget, thanks to its lean 90-minute runtime and almost wordless, powerhouse performance from Tommila. Now, with a budget nearly double that, Sisu 2 promises even more brutal showdowns and cinematic carnage. Critics raved about the original's stunning visuals and relentless pacing, calling it bloody, brutal, and absolutely awesome. Bottom line, Atami Korpi isn't done making Nazis regret every life choice. If you love the first blood-soaked rampage, mark your calendar. Sisu 2 is coming to unleash hell this November. Get ready to step through the wardrobe once again. Emma Mackey has officially been cast as the White Witch in Greta Gerwig's upcoming Narnia adaptation for Netflix. This marks a powerful reunion between Mackey and Gerwig after their smash hit collaboration on Barbie, and fans are already buzzing with excitement. First reported by The Hollywood Reporter, the casting brings major star power to Gerwig's highly secretive reimagining of C.S. Lewis's beloved fantasy series. Netflix has been teasing its Narnia plans since 2018, aiming to build a sprawling fantasy universe to rival giants like The Witcher and One Piece. Now, with Mackey, known for her standout roles in Sex Education and Death on the Nile, stepping into the villainous shoes once filled by Tilda Swinton, expectations are skyrocketing. Plot details are still tightly under wraps, but with Gerwig's signature storytelling magic behind the camera, fans can expect a fresh and emotionally rich take on the world of Narnia. No official release date has been set yet, but one thing's certain, with Emma Mackey as the new White Witch, Narnia's icy grip is about to be more captivating than ever. The Monsterverse is stomping back into action. Legendary Pictures has officially kicked off production on the next Godzilla x Kong adventure, with cameras rolling in Queensland, Australia. This marks the fourth Monsterverse film to shoot there, after Kong Skull Island, Godzilla vs. Kong, and The New Empire. Legendary's return to Village Roadshow Studios is not just boosting the local economy, it's setting the stage for another epic Titan showdown. This time around, Caitlin Dever leads the charge, joining returning favorite Dan Stevens as Trapper, the guy who famously pulled a tooth straight out of Kong's jaw. Also suiting up are Matthew Modine, Jack O'Connell, Delroy Lindo, Sam Neill, and Alicia Debnam Carey, making this one of the most stacked casts yet. While plot details are still unknown, Dever recently confirmed she's deep into filming the new Godzilla x Kong project. With Grant Sputor now directing and the script penned by Shang-Chi's David Callahan, expect skyscraper-shattering battles, ancient monsters, and wild team-ups galore. The next untitled Godzilla x Kong movie roars into theaters March 26, 2027. Until then, prepare for more Titan-sized chaos and maybe even a golf club cameo. Sydney Sweeney is officially leveling up. The breakout star is set to headline the upcoming film adaptation of the hit video game Split Fiction, and the project is stacked with serious talent behind the scenes. Variety reports that John M. Chu, fresh off directing Wicked, will helm the film, while Deadpool and Wolverine scribes Rhett Reese and Paul Wernick are penning the script. Sweeney isn't just starring, she's also executive producing, showing she's ready to shape her own blockbuster legacy. While her specific role remains under wraps, the game's premise promises something wild. Split Fiction follows authors Mio Hudson and Zoe Foster as they're thrown into a fantasy world crafted from their own imaginations. Players control both characters simultaneously in an action-packed split-screen adventure, a dynamic that wowed fans when the game dropped in March and sold over 2 million copies. With Hazel Light Studios, Amazon MGM, and Dwayne Johnson's $7 Productions backing the project, this adaptation is set to be a major player in the growing wave of successful video game movies. No release date yet, but with Sweeney leading the charge, expect Split Fiction to be a must-watch fantasy thrill ride when it hits the big screen. Get ready, Predator fans! Predator Badlands is about to change everything you thought you knew about the franchise. This week, 20th Century Studios dropped the first trailer for the upcoming live-action film, and director Dan Trachtenberg just revealed even juicier details. For the first time ever, we're heading to Yatua Prime, the Predator's home planet. The story follows Dek, a runt exiled from his clan, who teams up with a mysterious woman named Thea, played by Elle Fanning, to survive the brutal landscape. And here's the wild twist, this isn't human, she's a Weyland-Yutani synth, linking Badlands director to the alien universe. Fanning will even pull double duty, playing twin androids designed for very different purposes. Trachtenberg promises this isn't your typical Predator showdown. Inspired by Shadow of the Colossus, the film will dive deep into the unlikely bond between Dek and Thea, delivering action and heart in equal measure. Expect a visually stunning ride when Badlands hits IMAX, Dolby Cinema, and more on November 7th. New planet, new Predator, shocking alien ties. Predator Badlands is taking a massive swing, and it looks absolutely feral. Spider-Man Brand New Day is already shaping up to introduce a brand new villain, but thanks to a new casting rumor, 2 long-awaited returns could be on the horizon. According to trusted insider Daniel Rickman, Marvel Studios is casting prisoners for the film, and that's all fans need to start buzzing. Why? Because the last time we checked, Michael Keaton's Vulture and Michael Mando's Matt Gargan, aka Scorpion, were both locked up after Spider-Man Homecoming. Keaton's Adrian Toomes hasn't appeared properly in the MCU since 2017, and no, that bizarre Morbius cameo doesn't count. Meanwhile, Mando's Gargan has been sitting on the sidelines, with fans eagerly waiting for his transformation into the fearsome Scorpion. Both actors have teased interest in returning, and Brand New Day might finally deliver. While plot details are still secret, if a Prison Break or Behind Bars alliance is in play, Holland's Spider-Man could find himself facing not just new threats, but some old enemies with unfinished business. Spider-Man Brand New Day could bring the ultimate villain team-up, and it's looking like 2026 will be a massive year for Spidey fans. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.